Talk Shit Radio is a Kennedy Studios Productions. The opinions stated by various contributors to Talk Shit Radio and its radio programs are not to be considered as or endorsed by Kennedy Studios Incorporated. Visitors are urged to use their own discretion to draw their own conclusions. All information, products, services, and use of this website is for entertainment purposes only and personal use only. Talk Shit Radio Network does not confirm nor deny the validity or accuracy of the information contained within the website or broadcast. Any services or products provided by Talk Shit Radio Network and its host contributors should be used solely for entertainment purposes only.
Welcome to Talk Shit Radio. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Here we go for day 2 of Talk Shit Radio being back on the air. Excuse me. Wow. Old disclaimer, new intro, but I don't think I like it very much, so I know what I'll be working on today. Good morning, everyone. Let me just put a good morning in the chat room here. Yeah, I don't even know if I spelled it right. I'm so damn tired this morning. Whoa, excuse me. Got a few things going on here in Hernando County. I'm going to get right to it. We got the forecast, scattered showers today, thunderstorms, mainly after 2 p.m., partly sunny with a high near 90. The heat index values as high as 97. We have an east wind 6 to 10 miles an hour. Chance that word sucks. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch expected. Higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. So, I mean, like I said the other day, I was hanging out, bullshitting back and forth, chatting with my buddy John up on Long Island there, and we got a rainstorm here, and it came down, I don't know, it poured for a good 3 minutes, and we averaged about, I'd say an inch a minute, and I had one hell of a flood. I'll get them videos up on Talk Shit Radio Network Facebook page. We also have facebook.com/Talk Shit TV show. Which I will be getting going here in the near future. I've been telling you about it yesterday. Got a lot of things going on. We're going to work on a new studio once my partner gets back stitch. And we all know him as Dennis Lawton. Ha ha, Yvonne. I got his name right today. Anyway, let's see. What else we got going on here? Weather today, that's about it. That's the same kind of weather we have every damn day. I'm over here on the traffic now, and we had a real bad accident out there on the Suncoast, and it looks like, according to the traffic map, that all that's cleared up. All that traffic's gone, and the only traffic it looks like we have now is down here in Colby Road, and what is that? What road is that on? That is Dale Mabry. So Dale Mabry, once you get down to about Colby Road, she's slowing down to about 13 miles an hour all the way till you get to about Hillsborough Avenue. So that's quite a stretch. Then we've got one hell of a mess going on whatchamacallit, the bridge going across this is the Howard Franklin, I do believe. Yes, I don't want to give you these. 275 South, folks. Howard Franklin Bridge. Northbound, there is one hell of a mess. There's slowdowns. You're doing 6 miles an hour at one point there by Highway 60. And, so if you could avoid those areas, then, you'll be doing all right. And, of course, you have that same old bullshit there at I-4 and 275 Malfunction Junction. So other than that, I mean, traffic's moving. It's usually 7 o'clock in the morning when we're doing a radio show, so usually I could spend 40, 50 minutes just on traffic because it's usually a nightmare. Looking at the radar, there ain't shit going on the radar, so we're just going to get past the weather. Now, I'm reading CNN is reporting that 8 people died and 5 others are missing after a flash flood washed away vehicles at the Utah-Arizona border. The Hillendale, Utah Fire Department is saying this. All victims are mothers and small children. Wow, that's horrible, man. That really sucks. I am so glad that I don't live in a state where I have to worry about a flash flood. Although, you never know here in Florida what could happen. That is for sure. Where is everybody this morning? Is everybody sleeping still? I guess so, man. Either that or the show really sucked yesterday and they didn't want to come back. What do you think, Mabe? We got a pilot who was spots large object off Reunion Aviation Authority, says. Let's see what this is about. I'm not too sure what's going on here. All right, so nearly 2 months after debris, and this is again according to CNN, nearly 2 months after the debris of the vanished Malaysian airline Flight 370 washed up on Reunion Island. A large object floating off the island has been the interest of French officials there. Air France pilot reported seeing the object floating in the Indian Ocean on Tuesday. Well, you know, about 70 kilometers. Well, that's about 43 miles northwest of the French island. So, there's the evidence that everybody was looking for. You did soft open yesterday. It will get better. What's a soft open? Either one day you're open and the next day you're not. Just reminds me, what movie was that? That was from Ocean's 11, right? I believe one of the Oceans. They made so many of them. So there's your evidence, people. Everybody, there was a lot of conspiracy theories that people were saying that the government stole the plane and it's got it hiding somewhere, and they're plotting another bullshit deal against our country. And well, there's your proof. The damn thing's popping up out of the ocean. So that son of a bitch went down. Here's something that really bothers me, and again, this is reported off of CNN out of Michigan. Bubonic plague has been reported in Michigan. What do you think of that? When was the last time anybody ever heard of bubonic plague? I bet you it was a movie you were watching about the Old West. That's probably the last time you heard about it. So another American has come down with the plague, and this time they're not out west. The Michigan Health Department and Human Services announced Monday that a person in the state had bubonic plague, one of what is now 14 such cases reported nationwide in 2015. Okay, here we are in 2015, and we are battling something that has been gone for how long? Bubonic plague, who's had it? When was the last time we've heard of any outbreaks? The government has been the only one with access to this plague because, well, hell, let's face it, there's plenty of germ research centers all over. Hell, we all know Plum Island off of Long Island is one of them. So, I mean, where did it come from all of a sudden? My guess would be somebody went, oops. Let's release this one in the air so we can do a little population control or some shit. I don't know, man. I'm not one of these big conspiracy theorists that spends a lot of time thinking about shit like that, but maybe some people should. Michelle says, I have only heard of the Bionic Man. Yeah, enough said. No bubonic plague since, hell, I watched Tombstone with Val Kilmer and what's his name there, Escape from L.A. guy. These California wildfires, I talk about them every day. It was one of my subjects yesterday, and I want to, I want to help somehow out there, and I just don't know how. Only because, as a kid, I was a firebug. I played with fire a little. I know what the damage of fire can do. Nothing big, like little shits on the patio with the magnifying glass and popping caps with shit like that, and but. I mean, just knowing, and actually I was part of the fire department, the juniors up in New York, and things of that nature, and knowing the damage that fire can do. I have a friend of mine, and I'll mention her name, Claudette DePhillips. We all know her. Her house burned to the freaking ground when we were kids. They moved in one of those temporary FEMA trailers, or I don't even know if it was a FEMA trailer, but back then they moved in, Salvation Army, whatever. And they lived in this trailer in their front yard until their house got built. So it's really destructive. And these people have lost everything. Everything. I mean, there's, to the point, and I'll repeat what I said yesterday, there's firemen that have lost their homes while they were battling for other people's homes. So something has to be done out there. And, we really have to come up with a way to battle these fires. I'm no scientist. I'm no genius. I'm no fire specialty guy, but I just feel that there's products on the market that we should be using, that we can be using, that would just stop this fire, dead in its tracks. So, moving on. That's about all I got as far as news abroad. Now, Hernando County news. We always got a little bit of shit going on here, a little bit of shit going on there, but I'm looking at Bay News 9, and obviously they haven't updated anything from yesterday, so I have nothing new from them to look at. Mish, will you send me over, that other guy's website there so I can see what's going on? Or something local, you know what I mean? Ooh. I'm trying to figure out why my mouse isn't working on my main screen, and that's because I was using the wrong mouse. Very interesting. So I got a few, I got you, baby. I got a few things that I cannot wait, and I'm going to continue to discuss with everyone. It is the changes we got going on with Talk Shit Radio and Kennedy Studios and everything we got going on with Stitch and Dennis Lawton. See, Yvonne, I got it right again. And, by the way, Yvonne, if you are listening, congratulations on your job at Sonic. Good deal for you. I hope that works out, and I will be coming up there to get me some shakes and desserts because they are the bomb. Now, my cat is flipping out right off to my left. So all I see is him just tweaking out on the floor over a twisty tie, and it's awful annoying, I got to say. But it's cute as a button. Oh, there he went. He went running the other way. So, like I was saying, with everything that's going on with Dennis and everything, the show's 30 minutes long, just to catch everybody up. I know it was 3 hours. Wow, if I put my glasses on, I can see. Holy shit. I know everybody was used to a 3-hour show, and it was, quite long and drawn out, and I went on and on and on, babbled, and just, went on these rants and raves, and that's all over with now, and we're trying for a whole new show, whole new gig, and we're going to see how it goes. And if, everybody likes it, we'll keep going with it. If nobody likes it, well, we'll keep going with it anyway. Screw it, I don't care. It's my show. Oh, yeah. So, like I said, we're going to expand the studio, which will give me the opportunity to get Talk Shit TV going. And Talk Shit TV and Talk Shit Radio will run the same. But Talk Shit TV will be available on YouTube to replay, and I'll be replay posting it up on, of course, on the Facebook page, which is, see, I'm starting to forget things now, Michelle, that's not good, which is facebook.com/Talk Shit TV show. Excuse me. We no longer have the www.talkshitradio network.com. I've shut the website down, costing too much money. We're trying to save as much money as we can to expand and do as much as we can for the listeners. Now, I do have a lot of other things other than the studio going on that I really can't talk about yet because they're not finalized, but it is an exciting time for me, an exciting time for my family, and a few of my friends that I'm involved with. I bumped into an old friend from Long Island that I hadn't seen or heard of in a long time, and she's interested in going into business and getting a studio going where she is, so that's going to be exciting right there. I'm hoping to actually, and this is actually news to who I have sitting in the studio. I've been communicating with somebody back and forth on Long Island, and I'm hoping to get a studio up there on Long Island. We're hoping to expand Kennedy Studios to Long Island. I do think it would be a real good move for us. There's a lot of opportunity there, and I can provide. We provide cheaper media, and you know we could shoot the commercials cheaper than who's out there. I guarantee you that. So, yeah, we got a lot of things going, and that's just a taste of it. So, but, you know, I look for you guys in the chat room now to hang out and bullshit with and talk to, and I don't see anybody except for my loved one, Michelle, helping me out on the show here and trying to keep me full of shit to talk about. Get it? Full of shit to talk about. Oh, now, see, that's weird. I got to take my glasses off to look at that. Wow. I just realized how bad my eyes are, because whether my glasses are on or off, I can't see the fucking monitor. So I filled out for a bunch of applications. Here's just a little bit of news that's been going on since I've been off the air. I went looking for jobs with radio stations all over the nation. I filled out any radio station anywhere in the nation that had an open position for a microphone, jockey or a co-host or late night or whatever it was. It didn't matter. I applied for it. I got responses from so many of them. It's amazing. But basically, they all said, no job for you. Babe, I heard him that time. Yeah. I heard him come around that corner, sliding all the way while his feet were running 100 miles an hour. He must have gotten to the catnip stash this morning because he's on something. I got a lot of work ahead of us in order to get everything done. But yeah, things should be interesting. Now, I did have this new intro that I made, 33 seconds long, and I don't like it. I don't know. It was just something about it I didn't like. I listened to it like a ton last night, and I guess it was just I was tired or something because I thought it was good last night. But now hearing it this morning, I'm like, ugh, that's got to go. Tried setting up the cameras. I wanted to hang out with you guys with the cameras going and get the stream going. I just don't like the look of it. So we're going to wait on the cameras. We'll get Talk Shit TV coming up as soon as we can. And, there's so much going on. I want to talk about, but then there's so many things that I can't talk about. Now, for those listeners that have been with us for quite some time, everybody knows 2 years ago our house was raided and we got all that bullshit going on, taking us to jail, arresting us for 17.9 grams. We are still going to court for this, and as a matter of fact, it's been postponed again till the 10th of next month. Am I correct? Yeah, I believe the 10th of next month. And now the reason I bring this up is I need everybody's support to come down to the courthouse and stand there and just, let people know how ridiculous this charge is and maybe just notify people of the retardedness and the tax money that's being wasted on this case and how ridiculous that it is. And make it known that this is going on. I need this spread. I need this spread around that I am being persecuted for 16.9 or 17.9 grams, less than a felony, and they're trying to hang me on the cross, me and my wife is very sick. We make no... we don't hide the fact that, what we are and who we are. That's Talk Shit Radio. It's always been real, and it'll always be real. We'll always talk real deal. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. After all, this is the most controversial radio station on the internet. And I'd be willing to bet, and I'd stand behind that statement right there. I need some coffee. Hold on. Babe, you working on breakfast? I'm hungry. Where is it? All right. So in my Facebook, my wife is taking care of me with some with messages here, so we can. The second one. Unwanted shower. That sounds funny. Unwanted shower leads to man's arrest for domestic battery. That's pretty good. Now, this comes from a local news source that I really don't like mentioning this man's name because I think he's a total douchebag. He's not even a real journalist, but I'll go ahead and I'll give him the credit for the story because I got to tell you what. He took a shit site and made one hell of a freaking deal out of it. That's about what I can give you. Other than that, you're an asshole. So anyway, unless you've experienced a domestic dispute where your significant other ends up behind bars, it would probably be a good idea to read up current domestic violence laws before you choose your next partner. That due diligence, blah, 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 handcuffed and thrown at the judge after 10 years for 10 years with a shower hose. So this guy sprayed his girlfriend with the shower hose.
She got pissed, called the cops, arrested him.
But he did it for 10 years.
He $10 bail. She was on meth, laying on the pool, by the pool.
She was wasted on meth, laying by the pool, and he sprayed her with the shower hose.
And he went to jail, and she's still home.
Wow. I gotta tell you. $10 bond. Now, $10 bond, all right? So if okay, and now you have to go get a bail bondsman. You know that, right? You can't post that out of your pocket. You have to go get a bail bondsman. So guess what? That means you have to go to a bail bondsman. You have to spend 10% of $10 with the bail bondsman. Yeah, I was just going to joke and say, yo, you take the title of my house or something like that?
No, bicycle.
Yeah. Right? Hey, I got a bicycle in my garage that's worth a couple $100. We'll put that up for bond. I wouldn't even bond out. You know why? I would sit in jail, and then I would sue the shit out of the county for a ridiculous arrest. Frivolous. It's just total fucking waste of time. Pardon my French. I have been trying to curve it, but that is ridiculous. All right, what's his first one? Money owed for marijuana leads to aggravated assault suspect losing a tooth. So he got beat up because he owed his dealer money.
Right, $80.
He owed his dealer $80 for a bag of weed, and wow, over in Sterling Hills. This is quite funny because, I mean,
Said it was
for jewels?
Tools.
Tools. So it turned out, they found out that it was for weed. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, you two.
Who admits to that?
Huh?
Who admits to that?
Yeah, who would admit to that? You two are like total idiots, man. Tom's got some video on this, but I don't have the audio hooked up, so. Wow. Can you say stupid?
I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, that is like, my God. Look, even the cops at these pictures, they're just like, ugh, Jesus, are you serious? Are we here for this for real? Man, that's crazy. That's absolutely ridiculous. But that's Hernando County for you, folks. I mean, you know, that's the kind of shit we deal with every day, all day. Yeah, as you know, I've been talking about it. I lost a friend from Long Island, Darren T. Eckelman, died September 9th, 2015. And yesterday I was sitting around, and I really didn't have any way of saying goodbye. I know the Darren that I grew up with. I didn't know the Darren that passed away. For those of you who understand that, cool. If you don't understand it, cool. But, you know, I didn't know any other way to say goodbye, so I sat down with my editing video, or my editing software. You know, I went on his Facebook. I grabbed as many pictures as I can, and you know, I made a little video that just basically said goodbye to him, and you know, everyone, thank you for the nice work and appreciate it, but it's so not needed. It's really, it was actually fun to make. Because I can actually, don't get me wrong, I've got some fond memories of Darren. Him and I did some really crazy shit together. I grew up with Darren when we were kids. He was born January 20th, 1969. I was born December 27th, 1970. So it was almost like he was almost a year exactly older than me, you know what I mean? So we spent some time together, I'll put it to you that way. Anyway, yeah, so, and that, I appreciate all the thanks and everything, but they're just not needed. It's the only way I know how to say goodbye, and I think, I rather than mourning someone, I think celebrating their life rather than mourning their death is probably, a better way of doing things. Adventurous families needed for TV series. What is this? An Emmy Award-winning TV production company is currently seeking families ready for the adventure of a lifetime for a new unscripted TV series. Are you and your family planning a trip straight out of your wildest dreams? Is there an exotic destination you've been dying to explore? Do you have a job that takes you and your family to some crazy places? We want to hear from you. Wow, babe. This is something that you definitely have to sign up for. Because our life and my job takes us to some crazy places. That's actually in that message to you. Yeah, so you have to check that out. Well, we're down to about 3.5 minutes of the show. I want to thank everybody who does listen to us. John, if you catch the show today, I appreciate it. Everyone else that's out there listening, I didn't expect it to be a hit right away and get thousands of hits like the show used to get. We used to get quite a few plays on the show before we went down, but unfortunately we're starting over again, and there's a saying that says every time you get beat down, you come back stronger or some bullshit like that. But y'all knew what I mean. Ooh, I said y'all. You heard that? Ah. That was so country of me. Can't do it. You guys all know what I mean. Shout out to, a bunch of people out there that have helped me get back to where I'm at. Everybody who has helped me get back to where I'm at is pretty much under this roof, and I want to thank you for it. And everyone else out there that listens, again, I appreciate it. Let's keep the show going. I'll get the phone lines up. We'll get some callers calling in, start to get some interesting content again, and we'll try to do the best we can with what we got here until we get into the new studio and I can put on some of the shows that we got. We'll get Talk Shit TV going. And once Talk Shit TV goes on the air, it'll be, obviously an internet TV gig, but that is going to be interesting because I think we're going to have a live audience in front of us as we put on the show. And we got a few other things. I got a little, local Hernando County shopping network type thing we're going to do here and in the new studio and along with Talk Shit and the Bounty Hunts come in and, oh, hell, I mean, Real Talk TV is going to come back and even stronger than it is now. Real Talk Radio is coming back. So big things in works for Kennedy Studios. I'm real excited. I'm happy everybody's listening to us. I'm rambling on, and I don't mean to be, but it's the end of the show. I got about 1.5 minutes left to say goodbye to everyone. I really want to thank my partner in life, Michelle, for everything. Help me, excuse me. Helping me get back up and running, giving me the courage to actually do it because, let's face it, guys, I didn't want to get back on the air for quite some time. Didn't have it in me, but I'm back. I've got it back in me. The fire is there again, so I'm ready to rip it. And, Talk Shit Radio, we're back bringing you what we can bring you. And we're going to keep doing it. And I can't do it without you guys. I'm not asking you for anything else but to come and join me in the morning, hang out with me, listen to the show, and let's talk some shit. I'm Lewis. I'm your host with Talk Shit Radio Network. I really appreciate you listening. Thanks, everyone. Peace out.
Good.